Did you know that over 90% of transmission problems come from just one part? Welcome back to Car Care Clues. Today, I'm going to share the 11 signs of a bad transmission shift solenoid. So, what's a shift solenoid? It's a small valve that controls the flow of transmission fluid in your car. This fluid is key to making your car shift gears smoothly. In an automatic transmission, the shift solenoid gets signals from the transmission control unit. This unit decides when to shift gears based on what your car's sensors are telling it. Whether your car is manual, automatic, or even a continuously variable transmission, the shift solenoid plays a big role. You'll usually find it in the transmission control unit or valve body. Now, let's dive into the 11 signs of a bad transmission shift solenoid. 1. Delayed gear shifts. When a transmission shift solenoid is failing, you may notice a delay in gear shifts. This delay happens because the solenoid isn't sending the proper signal to change gears promptly. The solenoid controls the flow of transmission fluid, which is essential for engaging different gears. If it's faulty, the fluid may not reach the gears in time, resulting in hesitation before shifting. This affects the smooth flow of driving, especially when you need to accelerate quickly or maintain speed. Disrupting the fluid flow can lead to wear and tear on the transmission components. This may cause further damage and reduce the overall performance of your vehicle. 2. Stuck in gear. If your vehicle refuses to change gears, it might be caused by a faulty shift solenoid. This issue occurs when the solenoid fails to regulate the transmission fluid properly. It then prevents the transmission from moving to the next gear. You may find your car stuck in first or second gear, unable to shift up or down. This is more problematic in automatic transmissions, where smooth shifting is critical. The inability to change gears can cause your engine to overwork, thus overheating and increasing wear on transmission components. 3. Erratic shifting. Unpredictable or inconsistent gear changes can make your car feel jerky or rough while driving. This might happen when the gears shift suddenly at unexpected times, which could be due to an issue with the shift solenoid. This can happen due to a malfunctioning shift solenoid, which is responsible for controlling the flow of transmission fluid. When the solenoid fails, it can send incorrect signals, causing the transmission to shift at the wrong times. This irregular fluid flow disrupts the normal operation of the transmission, and, over time, this can cause excessive wear on transmission components, reducing their lifespan. 4. Transmission warning light. This is a key indicator that something is wrong within the transmission system. When this light illuminates, it often means there's an issue with the transmission shift solenoid. When the solenoid malfunctions, the system detects the problem and triggers the warning light. This alert is your vehicle's way of informing you about potential transmission issues that need attention. A faulty solenoid can cause erratic fluid pressure, leading to various transmission problems. 5. Slipping gears. This fifth symptom occurs when your vehicle unexpectedly changes gears or loses the ability to stay in the correct gear. This issue can be alarming, as it affects the car's performance and safety. The solenoid's job is to control the flow of transmission fluid that engages the gears. When it fails, the fluid flow becomes irregular, causing the gears to slip in and out. This can lead to a loss of power and control, making it difficult to drive the vehicle smoothly. This can be dangerous, especially on the highway, because you may lose power and control. To fix this, you need to identify the malfunctioning solenoid and replace it immediately. 6. Strange noises. Ever heard strange noises like grinding, clunking, or whining when changing gears? These strange noises from your car can signal a problem with the transmission shift solenoid. The solenoid controls the flow of transmission fluid, which is crucial for smooth gear shifts. When it malfunctions, the fluid may not flow correctly, causing the gears to engage improperly. This can result in unusual noises as the gears struggle to shift. These sounds are a clear sign that something is wrong inside the transmission. To eliminate these noises, identify and replace the faulty solenoid. 7. Unusual vehicle behavior. If your car hesitates or jolts when you accelerate, it might be because the shift solenoid is failing. It's like your car is confused about what it should be doing. This hesitation happens because the solenoid isn't allowing the right amount of fluid to flow at the right time, causing the transmission to struggle with engaging the correct gear. 8. Limp mode activation. When your car detects a problem, it may limit its performance to protect itself from further damage. This safety feature helps you get to a safe place by reducing the vehicle's capabilities, like going into survival mode. When your car enters limp mode, it restricts engine power and locks the transmission into a single low gear. This often happens due to a malfunctioning transmission shift solenoid. When the solenoid fails, the vehicle's computer detects the issue and triggers limp mode to protect the transmission. This prevents you from driving at high speeds and further damaging the system. 9. Poor fuel economy. The ninth sign of a faulty transmission shift solenoid is poor fuel economy. When the solenoid malfunctions, it disrupts the proper flow of transmission fluid, thus inefficient gear shifts. This inefficiency forces the engine to work harder, consuming more fuel than usual. You might notice that your vehicle requires more frequent refueling and that your overall miles per gallon, MPG, decreases. The improper gear engagement caused by a bad solenoid means the engine isn't operating at its most efficient RPM range. To improve the fuel economy, you will have to fix the solenoid to restore proper transmission functions. 10. Burning smell. If you notice an unusual odor coming from your vehicle, it could be a serious warning sign, often linked to a malfunctioning transmission shift solenoid. This odor usually indicates that the transmission fluid is overheating. When the solenoid fails, it can cause improper fluid flow, leading to friction and excessive heat within the transmission. The overheated fluid can emit a burning odor, signaling that the transmission components are being subjected to undue stress. Prolonged overheating can cause significant damage to the transmission, reducing its lifespan. If you detect a burning smell, check the solenoid and transmission fluid levels immediately. So, there you have it. The signs of a bad transmission shift solenoid. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more car care tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.